I look at my watch and I go, oh God, I gotta get to sleep because I need some sleep to operate tomorrow. How do you get like that? How do you get like that? I contend that you need to put more info in, and I'm talking above and beyond your daily work duties. Above and beyond your daily work duties. Retreat to your ideas and your dreams. If your ideas and dreams bring you anxiety, change those ideas and dreams. They should give you hope and optimism. Let me say it again. If your dreams and your goals and your thoughts about the future bring you anxiety, you need to change those thoughts, change those goals, and create things that are going to make you feel optimistic and excited and give you energy. What gives you energy? What thoughts give you energy? What is the one type of... Now, put this in the comments down below. What is the type of work that you do? Think about it. Now, there's certain kind of work that just tires you out, right? Like moving. I hate moving. You know, at the end of a day of moving, I want to just drop from exhaustion. But there are some types of work, physical labor, that get me excited. Gardening is hard work. It's over a period of time. I love being like sitting on my butt, digging and planting, or on my knees, digging, planting, cultivating. I love gardening. I love pruning. It's hard work. At the end of a day of doing any type of garden, and I'm not talking about just like lawn work and trimming hedges. I'm talking about like actual gardening of vegetables and flowers. Even though I'm tired, I'm energized because my body was in contact with the earth. And I felt close to nature, closer than I've ever been. When I'm in a mall, when I'm inside all the time, there's a disconnectedness that I feel, and sometimes I just gotta get out, and I gotta get back to nature. The whole phrase, back to nature. It does clear your head. I used to go on camping trips by myself, and I'm gonna start that again next year in good weather. I'd bring a tent, a hammock, my food, enough food for 2 days. I'd have a campfire, I'd string up a hammock, and I'd bring a stack of comic books, and I'd swing on the hammock, read a couple comic books. I would take a hike. If there was a stream that had like a little pool kind of thing, I'd jump in that pool, I'd feel the ice cold water, it would be invigorating. I'd go back, take a nap, have the campfire going, roast marshmallows on the fire, read a book, that type of thing, get a great night's sleep, going to bed, you know, a couple hours after sunset, waking up when the sun rises. It was amazing. And I would do that and not say a word to anyone unless I passed somebody on a trail, and I'd say, hey, good morning, hi, how you doing, whatever. And it was amazing. It just did wonders to clear my head. What do you do to clear your head? What do you do? Is nature something that helps you clear your head? I contend that it's probably the best thing. There's nothing technological, there's nothing man-made that can help you clear your head. Nothing. There's nothing like laying on the grass. There's nothing like laying down on the floor of a forest, a pine forest, and just looking up at the trees and hearing the creaking of the wood and the wind blowing through the branches. There's something about that. It's good for the body, it's good for the mind. And that can help jumpstart creativity. What do you do to get your creative juices flowing? That's why writers have writers' retreats. I write the best when I'm looking out at something, not at a wall. I've always placed my desk in front of a window when I'm writing, so I can see things happening outside. I love looking out at the ocean. I love looking into the woods and watching squirrels and birds and animals. And for me, that stirs my creative juices. Not putting my desk against a wall, so when I look up from my laptop screen, I'm looking at a wall. I like looking outside. For me, that's a writer's retreat. Going somewhere where I can create, where I can take little mini breaks, and it's wonderful for me. And the content flows out of me, just flows. Zig Ziglar said, if you write a page and a quarter every day, In 1 year, you'll have a book. A page and a quarter. How about this? How about just writing a page a day? How about just talking for 10 minutes in a video about a topic? Just stay on the same topic. Talk for 10 minutes on that topic every day. And then transcribe that to the written word. In 1 year, you'll have a book. There's your first book, if that's valuable to you. What's valuable to me is earning. I want to earn more than I ever have. I want the second half of my life to be wealthy and prosperous, which I never had. I always worked my butt off. Everything was a grind for me. Rising, grind. There's no more rising and grinding. I'm not going to the grind. I rise and shine, and I want to be a person that's so optimistic, which I am. I'm very positive. And if you've sat in my chair, you know that I'm very inquisitive with you. Talk about your hopes and your future. That's important for me to be able to contribute in that way, because that's one of those things that's going to last even long after I'm gone, is my words of encouragement, not words of condemnation, not words of criticism. There's some people who you can't work with, get away from them. You'll know after a few back and forth sentences in a conversation if you can get along with a person or if they're going to be a pain in your ass. You found this out on social media the hard way, didn't you? When you started talking to people who were the opposite of you politically, which has been just an absolute nightmare for most people, and the stress that it's added to people's lives. I get into it all the time. I gotta just retreat and let fools be fools. Because what happens is the more you let people talk, the more foolish they reveal themselves to be. So I like, in my personal life, not obviously in my videos, in my personal life, I am not nearly as talkative as I am in these videos. I'm quiet, I'm a man of few words, and I like being that way. I want my words to be significant, so when I do open my mouth, something important is coming out. Because you've heard the phrase, maybe you young folks haven't heard this, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all stink. That's powerful, isn't it? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they all stink. So your opinions about things don't matter as much as your actions and what you act on. That's important. I hope that helps. Thanks. If you like this video, don't forget to bang that thumbs up button, forward the video to people who you think would appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And as always, let it grow and let it flow.